And welcome to another episode of the Bevo Tech Pack on the FTOG server. So, this last stream was our big stream. We got a little bit done. We got power online, and I'll go show you that little build up right soon. And then we got this monster build. If you guys are not familiar, let me flip around, give you guys a better look. This is the Kingdom Hearts 2 Mysterious Tower, Sid's Tower. That's what this build is. It's the replica, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff scattered around here as well. But this is the main building that we're going to have, and then we're going to be doing some other things as well. This one's going to disappear soon, I believe. And then this is going to disappear soon too. It's going to get replaced by one of the castles that are floating around in the area. And then we've got our path running up there because that build, like I said, that's going to get replaced. And then another path that's coming out here. And the plan for here is we're going to take a couple of those pirate ships that you see floating around out here. Well, we're going to copy them. And then we're going to set them up here. We're probably going to change the sails a little bit, make them look, you know, not so piratey. And just set them up here and have kind of a dock out here, a dock system out here, that's going to disappear as well. So we have more builds to do, plenty more builds to do, and a lot more tech stuff to do. We also will be getting to Galacticraft at some point too. Infernal is going to do a big build for that, and because he has a space station I think that he wants to do with that. But one of the things holding us back from this is the roof tile we decided to use is the cyan petal block, because it does, you know, gives the illusion of kind of a roof tile. Unfortunately, we have to gather all the cyan petals, and that's seeming to take a little bit of time. I'm thinking I might try to speed this up a little bit more. We'll have to see. I was thinking that there was a way we could speed this up, if I remember correctly. So anyways, other than that, not a whole lot has changed. I see we got this over here now. Yeah, so we did that mostly Saturday. And then if we go downstairs, hi Raw. We did add this. This is the setup for the zombie generators, the basic setup. I'll turn this on. These guys, so those guys are looking at that villager right there. So instead of using fans or using conveyor belts or anything like that, I just got a villager in my base, and they attract them over to that corner, and they die. So we're doing really good. I can actually turn that off for a while. We're doing really good on both of those. And then I need to set up storage for at least these treasure bags and the zombie bags. The rest will just get thrown away. And these guys put out 80 RF a tick, so I'm really happy with those. The next power supply I believe we're going to be working on is the nuclear craft fission reactors, I believe. The fission reactors, yes. That will be the next power supply that we work towards. So anyway, what we are working on today is storage, because as you can tell, the storage down here is a mess. We got stuff everywhere. We don't have anything really sorted out all that well. So if we do a quarry, everything's going to go everywhere, and we'll have a lot of extra stuff. So I want to get all this storage solution figured out. And then we'll have our import from our bags here. We need to add a third color to these. So Raw can have an import from his bag as well into this system, and it will all sort itself out, no problems. Now, the way we are doing this is we are going to use compact machines, just because I want to keep down the size. And it's really easy. Compact machines are they can be a little expensive. I'll show you the recipe real quick. if I go the right way. Compact solar arrays, compact machines. All right. So in order to make the atom shrinkers, it takes the atomic alloy from Mechanism, which is a little bit of a build to get up to, but it's not bad. And then you got your standard glass, redstone alloy, and then mana glass and redstone alloy again to make the other parts. And then you need to make, oh, this piece is what takes those two, and then it's steel, some gold, and redstone, and you need 6 of these per resizing cube plus a diamond. So the tiny one is wood, the small is iron, normal is gold, big is obsidian, giant is diamond, and that's the one that we have right now. And then the maximum size one, which I believe is a 13 by 13, is nether stars. I believe it goes 13 by 13, 11 by 11, 9 by 9, 7 by 7, 5 by 5, and 3 by 3 is a tiny. So yeah, we are using this, and then we're going to have, go in here and look for those of you who have not seen this yet. You come in here and it's just a box. It's in a different dimension. Every time you move one of these boxes, it moves over. If you look at my map, now it's not showing it on my map. Okay, there it is. As you can see, there was another spot over here that I had explored, and that's when it was upstairs. So every time you move these and put them down, it makes another spot in the dimension. So just keep that in mind. And then you have your, it will actually tell you what different sides you are facing, up, down, north, south, east, west. And then these are your in outs on these. So when you click on them, it's going to tell you what the interface is, whether it's disabled, importing, exporting, so on and so forth. And what I have found out, we did some testing the other day with these. Oh, and if you simply just right click with your shrinker, you will pop back out to where you were before. What we have found out with these before, and I'm not sure, it says upgraded and it says no, so I'm not sure what the upgraded part is. I did some looking, I couldn't find anything. I'll do some more looking. But with Ender.io, you can only input on one side and output on the other side. You cannot in and out on the same side. So when we set this up, we will set it up like that. What are you giving me? You gave me tiny potato. Fred's back. Fred's back. Alright, anyways. So, how we are going to be doing this is we are going to be using RF tools and Ender.io setup. So, we will grab us 20 of these machine frames. And that's not working. Why is that not working? We're building modular storage. That must be something else, I guess. Where is my modular storage? Okay, here it is. Okay, so these are the modular storage. The reason why we're using modular storage is because we can put 300 stacks of an item into one. You can put several different items into these, and we've got 20, so that's going to be a fair amount of storage. And there are 3 different tiers. There's 1, 2, and 3. 1 holds 100, 2 holds 200, 3 uses 300. So we're going to grab all of these, and then we are going to go into this one that I was in before. And we're going to make these up real quick. I figured these all would have stacked, which will make this a little more interesting. If I would have known this, I would have thrown it in an autocrafter. And that would have made this a little bit faster. Because we still have to do one more tier of these, and then we've got some other machines to build. The storage solution I want to use first off is the storage solution I was going to use in Infinity, and never got to it. So we're going to do it here. and then we'll work on some machine building, getting the machine room up and going, and the power room. And I'm thinking about the power, we're just going to use again a compact machine to make one, or to put the power into, and then once we have that going, once we have a decent supply of power, we will get applied energistics online, and then we'll have a bunch of auto crafting to do. So alright, so I'm going to stick these in here. Maybe. There we go. World save, a little bit of lag. Oh, I used the L word. And see, why will you not go in there? Come on. Give it to me, thank you. There we go. Alright. So the next part of... So that's our storage for right now. We're going to use those, and we're going to use 1x2 dark oak drawers. We're using 4x4s downstairs, and they're kind of too small per storage slot. So I want to go with 1x2s to kind of save some space. So one of the first things we need to do is in our slice and splice, or sorry, soul binder, we're going to take our resident ender, which is just some solarium, enderman head, vibrant alloy, silicone, and a slice and splice, and that makes the ender resonator. We'll combine that with the soul witch vial, and oh, I gotta go get the experience. I dropped all mine earlier. You gonna give it to me? You're not gonna give it to me, are you? There we go. Then it gives me all of it. I didn't want all of it. Oh, maybe I had some. I don't know. That was kind of weird, actually, because it was showing me no levels, and now I've got 47. Alright, so we'll do this real quick. This should run through fairly quick. Yep, this is going at a decent pace. It used to be a lot slower. I don't know if they increased the speed of these or not. And this is without any upgrades in it at all. And if you guys haven't noticed, Ender.io is one of my favorite mods. I like using it. It's got a lot of useful stuff in it. Alright, then we get the soul vial back. We're going to stick it in here with the other stuff. So we're going to take our sentient ender, and we're going to throw him in here. Now, we also need one other thing. Where you at? Okay, we're going to use these remote awareness upgrades. And basically what they do is it's an upgrade to the item conduits from Ender.io, and it allows remote viewing. So we're going to grab these. Now we're going to take one of these. Oh, I got these switched around. It's still not working. Why is that not working? Dark steel, machine chassis, yada 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 yada. Why are you not working? Let's try this again. Huh, that's weird. Machine chassis. Oh, I need the fluid tank. Okay. I'm sorry, my bad. I made the wrong thing. So let's grab some iron. And then what else do we need? Where did our panel go? Glass. And I believe thought we had some glass laying around here somewhere. And this is exactly why I want to get this going, just because doing this stuff would be a lot faster if we had everything sorted out. Let me grab one piece of one piece of sand and make some glass real quick. Do 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 do. Machines, lovely. All right, we'll take that. Take that white clear glass, turn it into regular glass. We'll come over here to the end, and we will make the fluid tank wherever it went. Oh, let's open this up. Okay, so we got our fluid tank. Now we should be able to make this. There we go. All right, so we got our inventory panel, and then also we're going to have a few different filters. Make sure I got everything here. Okay, so we need our advanced filters to begin with, and those are going to go in here, and this is going to make existing item filters. And basically what this does is you can take a snapshot of whatever's in that inventory, and it will only allow that stuff into that inventory. So we're going to take a few of those, and we are also going to make a few of these mod item filters. Now I made a bunch earlier, so we have 12 of those, we have 10 of these, so hopefully we have enough between everything that it shouldn't be a problem. And then I'm going to take, I believe I wanted this one right here. No, that one's going to go down. Okay, so we'll take this one right here. And then from here, like so. Alright, so we will disable that. On the top we will be on extract. On the side we will insert. Okay, and then we will come back up and put our inventory panel right there. Now, can't see anything, nothing's going on yet. We need to get some other stuff going in here. We are going to set this to in and out, and extract is always active. So if we drop stuff in here, if we're crafting something and we want to throw something back in, all we have to do is just throw it to this area and it will throw it back in. We do need to get some of the nutrition distillation sent back through the system. So what we're going to do is I made some fluid pipes. There they are. And we're simply going to go back through the pipes. Oh, you know what? I can't go past that one because there's water coming through there, so we'll go around. If I had the last tier of pipes, I could do all of this in one shot. Wouldn't have to worry about whether there was water coming through or not. So we'll hook this back up. To here. I need my wrench, and then we're going to set the wrench to fluids. So XP is going through that side, so we can't hook that side up, because there again you're in the same problem, multiple fluids. So we're going to set it here, and we will insert on this side, come back here, and we need to actually hook this pipe into this system by right-clicking it. Now there is nutrition going through there. And then our tesseract we will set to fluid. Actually, I think I want to disable that. So then fluid we will send. And then we'll come back up here. And I plan on doing some changes to the way this is. So I'm going to set the other tesseract, which should be in here. Set that to power, and then items, nothing. Fluid will be receive only, and then power will be send only, or sorry, receive only. So the only things I'm getting through here is power and fluids. So then we'll just take this over to here. And then we should be getting nutrition from there. Okay. And I don't remember if it needs power. I'm going to throw some power on here just in case. And then we're going to run into our area back here. It still says offline. It's probably because there is none. Because there's nothing in here as well. So let's go ahead and jump inside. Now it is the east side that we were going in. Excuse me. So east, this is going to be our input. So we want importing, and then our top is going to be exporting. Okay. We'll put do you want to hook onto that for me, please? Pretty please. Always active, and then if we just to test this out to see how this is going to work, hopefully this will work, we will in out on that, always active, and then we're going to throw the remote awareness on there, and we will put in these iron bars. Okay, so let's pop out. I should have actually tested this before, but we're gonna see now as it's not working. Okay, so if do I have to put a remote awareness? On that one to see what's in it? Huh, it's not showing me. Well, that's a bummer. I was hoping that was going to work that way, but I guess you can't go cross dimension with it. change of plans. I am going to do some remodeling, and I will be right back. I'm pretty much going to set everything up, and then I'll come back and I'll explain everything that I'm going through that I'm doing to change this. So guys, just give me a moment. Alright, we are back. As you can see, I've done a little bit of cleaning up around here. This is staying here because that's going to be my project chest. The inventory panel is up, and if I open it up, you will see everything in the storage network. So we have access to everything in one spot now. It'll be a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. This is like your applied energistic system. It takes no power. All it takes is the nutrition distillation, which is really easy to get early game. And it does have, you can throw stuff in it, and it does pull it out. This does work off of the speed of the Ender IO conduits, so putting speed upgrades in them does help pull stuff out of here faster. And then also, one thing I want to show you guys, if you guys are not aware of this, this is the framing table. Now, I'm not sure if this is, I believe this is actually storage drawers. It may be from another mod, but they've introduced these framed drawers, and they're really easy to make. Let's see, storage. Okay, so you've got your single, your double, your four-way, and then your compact ones as well. You just make the frames, you put whatever wood you want into it, and you could actually, by theory, or by looking at this, you should be able to make a different colored one, have different colors. So, for example, if I went to grab some wood, and say I grab, let's grab this dark wood. Now the trim, it's hard to see. Let me pull it out here. Now as you can see, it's trimmed with the blue wood. Now if we go and grab some more different woods, say, this tiger wood would work great. Now the outside is a different color. So see, you could actually trim this up and make these to where there are different colored drawers inside, and also the trim. Now me, being the guy that I am, I think I would choose a darker trim with a lighter drawer, or vice versa, a lighter trim with a darker drawer. And it does have some shadowing effects to it. So it's just something kind of fun to play with. So anyways, we added elevators in. They go from all floors, all three of our floors right now, and then this is the one that goes, this is our storage room. I've got everything lined up here. Got compacting for a few things, our charcoal, because we're using the charcoal blocks a lot of the times. And then also we have the redstone, glowstone, and then all of the metals that we have as well. This one I might be moving out. But yeah, and then we have everything else. I have a few void upgrades to put in yet. We have some extra storage here, and I believe there is some over here as well that I might do some rearranging and fit this in a little bit better. Try to keep it somewhat organized. Anyway, the stuff that I know we're going to have a lot of, I put in here because that way I can control how much is actually coming into the system by just putting a void upgrade on it. And then I've got several drawers, or several storage modules, and some of them don't have anything in them, and I've still got to go through and sort out some of the stuff. I mean, it's just, this one's got gear in it and tools. This one's got all the Minecraft stuff in it, which unfortunately I have to tweak yet. And then this has just got random stuff in it. So the way this works, if I throw something in through our bag here, if I throw all this in, now for right now I think it's just going to go into these chests. Yeah, it's just going to go into these chests, I believe. It's not going to go anywhere else. It goes into these, and then from here it gets sorted out to the rest of the system. But these are set up for specific ones, except for these two, I believe. These two, oh, these are machines. There's the different ones that we use, or that I'm using, is the mod filter, which is set for Britannia, and this one. And then the other one, if you want just specific stuff, like all of your wood stuff, like all your different woods, your spare woods that you have and whatnot, you can use to do something like this. And this I'm using for some storage for some stuff I want to keep on hand, or be able to keep in one place. So you just take a snapshot, and this is the existing item filter. This one is very handy. I love using this one. So you guys will see me using these a lot more. And then you can also change with the OR dictionaries and the MPD data and metadata as well. And then the sticky mode, I believe, is it comes to there first. So yeah, you can merge, show, clear, and take a snapshot of whatever's in there. Anytime that you add something new to this, you want to make sure you take a snapshot. That way it will save it for the future, for whenever you go through sorting your system. And with these modules, it's really easy because you can just grab the storage card out if you want to move this. Instead of like breaking the whole, breaking a chest and have all the stuff fly out, you can actually break this. Let's do this. So this has got the dimlets and everything in it. If I break this, look at that. I've got everything in it now. It's got everything. So if I put it back down, it'll be exactly the same. I can also take this storage card out, and now there's nothing in it. But and then I can switch storage cards around and fill them up. So if I find something over there that I want to move over here and keep, I can just switch cards out. Works pretty well. Pretty nice. And then the ender chest, like I said, we need to add get Raw's ender chest set up in here as well. So the only thing I've got left to do is hook up a little bit more storage. I got to bring the access from here over to there as well. And then I got to work on how to trash the equipment that comes through, because I think we have just about every enchant now. So. And then this, I think I'm going to set up a output chest from here to put it into the system, so our test racks will go straight into our system over here. So they should pop up in this one with this one as well. So anyways, guys, this has been an episode. If you like the storage system, if you think it's a pretty good idea, if you like it. Oh, and also I have this on-off switch. So if we are working on this on the storage system, moving some stuff around, and somebody's out gathering stuff or whatever, and they're throwing stuff into the system, we can just turn it off, and then anything that comes in will just get stored in these two. So that's 600 stacks that we have to store, and it won't go into the system. So I like it. I think the way it looked out, I think I got a little bit more work to do on it, just some organization and then some piping, because we are going to this whole setup out here, all of this tree farm stuff is going to disappear. This tree farm will probably get moved out a ways somewhere, or get put underground somewhere to where it's out of sight, out of mind. And then the flower gathering over here will probably get put somewhere else as well, so it's out of sight and still going. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got stream. Sorry this episode came out late, guys. That took me a little bit longer than expected. So on stream, I think we are going to do some more work on this building. We got a lot left to do. Playing around with some ideas. And then we've got a lot of decorating to do on the inside as well. So guys, If you like the episode, hit that big thumbs up button. Show me some love. Show me some support. New to the channel, new to the series, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. And as always, guys, any comments or questions, please leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time.